Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I'm having a play. This is the second time with my paper pumpkin. It's the one that came out in May. I love it. I've done a few cards. I did one of each of the originals, which I showed in the first video. These are the ones that come with the kit. And I wanted to switch it up. So I did this card. I had to do a second one because my video played up, so I did another one of those. It was just for the video purposes. I've got bits ready for next cards. I've got more card fronts. I did this one as well, Dear Friend, love it. I also did this one. I did a few of those embellishments from the Free as a Bird because it all ties with this suite, and I did some green as well this time. I've got loads of little bits to be carrying on with. I've been cutting down envelopes, cards. These are from the cards that I cut down to 5 by 7, so the 3.5 by 3.5. These are some of the bits I've got left, so we're going to make, and this one as well. This is Love and Hugs, and we faded it out. I added the flowers and the little bird, and then put Dear Friend inside. Isn't that cute? So they're the first 4, well there's 5 cards there, but we've got envelopes left. We were using these to cut up. I've got more bits, you know, it's endless. I've got some plain envelopes as well, and I'll sort the envelopes at the very end to go with those. Extra bits of cardstock. So let's pop this to one side. So I have a few card bases. Oh, these are, yeah, I've got a couple of card bases left. But I've also cut down some more. So I'm just going to spend the next hour filming and seeing how many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got another 9 cards I can make. So we're just going to ponder along until the battery starts to wear out. And then we're going to see what we can do. But we've got 1, 2, 3, we've got 4 of those cards left, which we can cut up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 envelopes we can cut up. We've also got, these are backs of the envelopes. You can use strips of these. So we're not going to let anything go to waste. So I've got my extra bits there. I've got my bag of goodies there. I have pre-cut a lot more of the Free as a Bird. We've got flowers, feathers and the birds. So I'm incorporating them as well. And these are all my leftover bits from the last cards I made. So this is just plain because I've got no berry vanilla left. Oh, I'd love a cup of coffee, Mr. Boyce. Thank you. So these are left, and I started this one on another video, but I haven't done anything with it yet, so we're going to incorporate this as well. I'm just going to trim them down to, I'm going to take a slither off either side, so they're just going to be like slightly smaller than 5, just so I've got that pattern. Yeah, you know, most people don't realise they can cut up their envelopes, so I'm just going to chop that slither where they fold. And then I'm just going to make that even. And that side even. And I'm just going to remove that curve. Mind you, I don't know. But then it's got gum on it. So I'm going to cut these down to 1.5 inch strips. Just so we've got no more gum on there. So they're going to be rubbish. It's only bits of envelope. We've got 2 1.5 inch strips now, which we can use. We'll be cutting more down as well. But these are now 1.5 by 4.25. Perfect. We can use those. Which envelopes are those? These are the ones with the stripes. I haven't used those yet. So I've got those left. I've got one more with a feather on. Love it. I love the inside. And we've also got the flowers, which you've just seen. We've also got the one with the egg on, and I've only got one of these, but Stampin' Up have told me it's on the way, so fingers crossed it's on its way. I've mounted all the stamps and the sentiments, except for the little ones like For You and Love and Dear Friend. If we need those, we can pull them out anytime. So let's get cracking. Let's make some more of those gorgeous cards. So I'm going to pick a pink base at first. Because I've already got this cut to size, I'm going to be adding this here. It doesn't matter which way round my bow goes. I may trim this piece down just to give me a little border this time all round. It's only either side that's got the border. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to try and twist that little bow round. Even if it's on the side, that looks better. So I'm going to trim this down to 4 3/4. So I'm going to take that much off. Cute little strips. You never know where I'm going to put things. But why not have a little mess? You know, pop that on there. Give it some, you could use dimensionals. I'm going to keep twisting that little bill because I've glued it on, so it will turn eventually. Beautiful. I've still got a bit sticky on the back. So let's grab normal dimensional. I have got dimensionals, but these are a bit more, they place better. They're a little bit bigger than the others. So I might just do all the front and then decide what sentiments I'm going to put on each one. And just keep a little rotary going. So you know when you get loads of ideas pumping out your head, wondering, oh, I could do this, I could do that. Well, that's what I'm going to do. Just remove the backings. I've got the little flowers. These are the little flower sentiments. Absolutely, sentiments. They're embellishments, that's what I meant. So this is going, just give it a little, same amount of top, bottom and on the side. Perfect. Love that. That is so cute. I am going to grab my bits out as well. Let's come prepared. So let's just pull all these out. I've got the feathers. I've also got the pieces that where the feather come out, I've even fussy cut around those. So you can add these any way you like. So let me put my bag down over there with my little cutouts, and I can just go to them whenever I need them. So I have incorporated a few extra bits, that's all, just from the Free as a Bird set, which it all ties in from, like I'm saying. There's the dimensionals, there's the glue dots, there's another feather, there's another, oh, what do they call it now? You've got the positive and the negative. So these are the labels. We've got some of those, I've got loads of them left actually. I've hardly used any of them, but I've also cut frames out so I can, you know, I didn't want to let anything go to waste. So let me put them there, and let me put them over there. And we've got little flowers as well. So I'm going to grab this little embellishment. It's a cluster of flowers. I've got my ink. I'm going to grab some scrap out, just in case we need to stamp off or on the edge. And I'm still using the ink spot. So I'm just gonna add this as a little pale accent running down the card. I can't add it again now. I've got my cloth at the ready just to clean up as we go along. This is early espresso. cloth doesn't smell too grand. So keep that to one side. I am actually going to say hello on this one. And like I say, you can add the friend, you can add anything else you want. Just going to pop that in the centre. Beautiful. I have got my blends available if I need to use a blend. I've also got some pearls, I can colour them up as well. I've got some sequins. I think they might be a bit bright, but you never know. Some of the blue might look absolutely quite cute. So I'm going to attach that down the bottom. I'm going to put a dimensional on this side and then a bit of glue on the other. So I've got everything to hand. I haven't planned any of these cards. They're just coming to me as we craft. So if I make a boo-boo, or well and truly make a boo-boo, because nothing is planned. So I'm going to pop this just down there, just to disguise that little flower, because it didn't stamp perfectly. That is just too cute for words. Oh, let me just grab my pearls out. I've also got rhinestones, and I've also got some of these lovely little crystals. These were gifted to me. I've got some tiny pearls, I've got some larger pearls. Let's see what we've got here. I got some pink pearls there. Oh, they'd be nice. I got some more pearls just in case. I'm just basically raiding my embellishments. I got some larger pearls there. I've also got some love hearts and some love heart pearls. I think that should be plenty to be going along with. So just use what bits you've got. Have fun. Stamp away. Just enjoy everything. So I'm loving those little pearls. So let's get some of them on there. I'm going to pop one there. One on my hello. Them three pearls have just gone perfectly. And I'm just going to pop. I'm going to have that one there. Isn't that cute? Absolutely adorable. So I've got hello on the front. I am going to mount my... Oh, he's a champion. Here, Mr. Boyce, you're a darling. I love you billions.
There you are.
Thank you, sweetness.
Okay.
And I'm going to have dear friend just going through the centre. I'm either going to play until I've run out of cards, or I'm going to play until the hour's up. So you might think that's a bit long-winded, but I am making it up as I go along. So I'm just going to keep this as straight as possible. Dear friend, how beautiful is that? Clean as we go, because I've got OCD and I can't stand dirty things. I've changed my top again 3 times today. And let's see what we've got in our little pile of cutouts. Now see these, I can trim that there. Just go past that beautiful birdie's head. So I've got a slightly smaller embellishment there, and I can take that round. Just nip off that bit that's hanging off. So my scissors are staying out, my glue's staying out, and I'm just going to pop this on the inside of this gorgeous little card. And I'm just going to hover it above the top there. Beautiful. I'm going to grab some Wink Castella, and I'm just going to dust it over those beautiful flowers. On them leaves. How quick was that? That is beautiful. So I'm just going to do the centres of these flowers just to highlight them. Perfect. Card number 1. Oh my gosh, how quick was that? Might not even be here an hour. So there is card number, I know this panel was glued together and a bit of ribbon on, but that's card number 1. Coffee time. Mr. Boyce never wipes the bottom of the cup. Oh, it's divine. So, keep things to hand. I know I do hate having a clustered desk, but it's the only way to get them done. So, right, this gorgeous one now. Oh, I am going to trim this down to 3 1/4. Oh, and look at that. If I'd have taken it off that side, it wouldn't have evened out that space. So let's remove that little join. This I'm going to take down to 3 1/4 as well. We can't use that. Oh, I suppose we could. I'll find a way. Watch. So we've got white card if we need it, or we've got the crumb cake now. Oops. I think I'm going to add this to a crumb cake base. You're thinking, you just take, but this is crumb cake inside and out. So making sure my joins are together. I have scored them, but it's never perfect. And first of all, I'm going to grab, do you think this would go? Beautiful. I've got some shorter pieces. I've cut most of them down to 4 3/4 and a couple down to, that is beautiful. That goes beautiful with that. So I'm going to grab tape because I find it sticks down way better. And especially this Zukwang tape because it peels off beautifully. Grab a bone folder, go across, pull off the tape back in, and let's find, oh, where's it gone? Where's my labels gone? There they are. Let's see what size. I wonder if we could frame that. Just so we're using up those little bits. I'm definitely adding the ribbon. I think the ribbon is just as cute as can be. So there's the ribbon. And I tell you what else I'm going to have. I love these shapes. I'm going to pop them to one side because they're getting in the way of the others. I don't want nothing too big. Have I got no small ones left? No, they're all big. Way too big. This size it may be then. I don't want to hide it either. I could just pop that on there with glue and dimensionals. Let me see. We've also got those little, where have they gone? There, these lovely little gravel spots. And it does tell you to add them on the card. Just a little texture. Perfect. It doesn't seem to be very straight, but I can't chance lifting that off. Oh, I can. Gently, Gaynor, gently. That's better. I've got a straighter line now. I wanted a little label and I've used them all. Tell you what we'll do. Ooh, good thinking back, woman. Keep those there. We've got little bits of, where's that card? I am going to grab my nesting dies, because these coordinate as well. I am just going to run that through my big shot. It will take me seconds because I've got my magnetic plate on. I can go there and back quite easily. And I'm going to get 2 or 3 out of this card, so even more stuff to play with. And the thing with this, I know I love the Gemini, but with little things like this, I can just basically roll it there. I haven't got to run it all the way through the machine and all the way back. And I've just thought of something else I can do with this. They've all lined up pretty much fabulously. So another card coming out of this one as well. All negative spaces. So I've got 3 new little labels now. They look pretty even to me. I could trim that card down and have some of those beautiful little birds poking out. So, improvise, 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 and think on the spot, or knock yourself out the box, they say, don't they? Think outside the box, or knock yourself outside the box. No. Let's trim this down. Tiny little slither off top and bottom, because this is 5. I'm going to spin that round. A little slither top and bottom, and we can also afford to take a little slither off the back. So I'm going to tin. That is now 3 1/4. So I'm just, oh, it is 3 1/4. Let's leave it like that. So I've gone away from that card for a minute. I know, I do those sort of things. We could literally pop that on there with a little border either side. And then I've got some of those gorgeous little birds that I've cut out. I've got a tiny one here. He can be poking out through there, or just on the top with some of them speckled background bits, these ones. Let's see what else I've got. I've got this gorgeous little piece here, so it can look like it's being tucked behind and coming out the top, but I'd have to straighten her out. So they look like they're being tucked behind. That is beautiful. And this little one can be sat down here as if she's looking up at this one in the tree. Isn't that beautiful? That is gorgeous. That's what I'm going to do. Watch this now. I'm going to grab this, remove this, and there's still space down the bottom to put a sentiment. So I'm just adding this beautiful gravel detail, or speckled detail. I don't care if it lands funny. Just where those shapes are going to stick out. Oh my goodness, I am going to love this. So that's just all I'm going to do with that one. Oh my word, I think I need to rinse my sponges. So this bit, again, is going to go in here. Oh, I've got to do it again down in this corner. Don't clean yet, Gaynor, until you've done it. That can be adhered on there. I'm just going to adhere the top for now. We can slide our birds in and out and get them positioned lovely, and then we can lift this and glue that down. So that's what I'm going to do on there. Oh, my battery's starting to wear down. Oh, it was 3 full bars when I've turned it on. But the rate I'm going here, we'll probably get 4 more cards done. Easy peasy. So, line up. Again, this is all using elements from your paper pumpkin. So, get that lined up beautifully. So we've glued the top already. Looks gorgeous. We've got space to write a sentiment. That's not the one. Where's they got? There it is. This beautiful one is going to poke. I may snip that back leaf off. Just the back one. So this one is just poking under there. And oh my, or just even like that. That is too cute for words. And these would, to me, represent or look a little bit like bird cages. So you could even put a line of that to hide the bottoms. But then you'd have to have a thin sentiment. So no, we'll come back to that one. So let's glue this gorgeous birdie in her place. So when I put the title on, I will say paper pumpkin and free as a bird, because I don't want to misconstrue anyone away from just using paper pumpkin when I'm using other elements as well. That is just too cute. And then this little baby can be sat. Let me stamp my thank you, see if that'll fit. It might be a bit too wide. Let's think of another sentiment. Where have they all gone? We've got grateful. Would that fit? I think that would fit there just right. That's cute. And so I'm going to lift up so it's not hanging off the bottom. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Grateful. It's mad what you can do with one kit, and you're going to end up with more than 12 cards because that's all that came with your kit, 12 cards. I'm just having a swig of my coffee. Beautiful. Now this little birdie is going to hang. I'm going to tuck just underneath so she's hovering, but she's looking directly up at that little bird there. Isn't that cute? That is just adorable. So tuck that just a little bit there, lower her down so she's in eye contact. OMG, I love it. I love it, I love it, love it. Look, we started that one and I end up with this one. Where are you going, Gaynor? Maybe, let's see these flowers we've got. We could pop a flower on dimensionals. Just about a bit of height, so I'm going to do that. I think she might need a little one. Inanimate objects, I'm giving them names. So that's just pulled the back off as well. Look. Add that right on the back of there. Boosh. Peel off the backing. And just have that one hovering there. That is just delightful. Absolutely delightful. I'm going to grab our little ribbon. And I'm going to do it on here because I can stop it from curling that way. Just pull that tight and gently lift off. If you come up too high, too fast, it tends to make the loops curl. So I want to keep the loops as straight as possible. So just give them a tiny little nip. That's all I'm losing there. It's that tiny little bit there. Got some of that left. And I'm just going to add that there. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. It does stick with this glue. It's beautiful. You're just going to have to hold it down a little bit. Love that. That is so cute. So while that is waiting to stick properly, I'm going to grab a blend. Now I want pink, but my petal pink is too light. Oops, it's sticking to my finger, not to the card. Come on. Just leave it there. Perfect. Where's those tiny pearls? There they are. So I'm using my pink pirouette just to give them a tiny little pink tinge. Just tiny little pink tinge there, absolutely cute as a button. Pokey tool, where are you? There. And I'm just going to lay these 1, 2, and 3 right along that edge. So they're all level. Oh my goodness. How cute is that one? Oh my gosh. So inside I've got the For You, and I'll use my block here. Unless I can fit that just down there. They are made evenly spaced, so they go in between things like that. Doesn't seem to be straight enough though. So let that just fall naturally. Perfect. Grateful for you. Absolutely gorgeous. Little dash of Winker Stella just on my flower. Just maybe some on these. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Love it. Now I'm going to grab one more additional little rhinestone here. I know you shouldn't, but I'm going to. I'm just going to pop it in the centre of that flower. I want to say centre, I mean centre. So there's card number 2. How cute. Who wouldn't like these in a gift set with some jazzed up envelopes? So 1 and 2, there's 1 and 2 already. Wow. Let's crack on to the next one. And I tell you what I do love. I've got a card base already folded. It's 3.5, which is 7 by 5. We still haven't finished this one. I think that would look nice with a blue background. I may have to chop some off the top. Let's have a go. Maybe we will get these 4 3/4. Don't throw the strip. Oh my, there's nothing on it, so I don't want to take it off a brown base just to put it back on a brown base, so let's adhere that onto there. Let's unclog our glue first. There we go, the end's just kind of... plenty on because we don't want it to come off. So give yourself a nice little border all the way around. I love it because we're using the blue here. It looks nice against the blue there. So I can finally go back to one of my little labels we've cut out. And I'm going to have that attached on there. I'm going to have dimensionals. Let's stamp first though, Gaynor. And have I got a bit of cream card left? Let me have a look. I've got stuff everywhere. These are all the offcuts from when I cut the cards down to size, so not there anyway. I do have a little piece here. Oh, there we go. What did I want this for? I don't know. What did I want the cream card for? Maybe it was for me to stamp one of these beautiful feathers. So I haven't used this yet, so let's pop that on. Oh, that's cute. Let's have two. We may have to fussy cut them out in a minute. That wouldn't take long because it's a bird's nest. They all incorporate, don't they? You come up with some beautiful things. You know me later, girls. I'll be like, ugh, all this is schizo for me. So let's get our... That's grateful. We've used grateful. We've used hello. Let's have some hugs. Are we going to keep it this way? Or are we going to keep it this way? Should we have it dark on dark? Or pale on pale? Ooh. Let's stamp both sides because at the end of the day we can turn it over. So that's cute. Let's try it the other way as well. Like you say, once you've glued it or stuck it down, no one's going to know unless they peel it off and have a look. So let's keep this nice and straight. I think that's the perfect size for this sentiment. Gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. I've still got all those envelopes I can use to cut up with. Which do you prefer, that way? Because Mum's going to go back and hug those eggs until they start to hatch. Could go that way. I'm quite liking that, you know. Let me put the top on that for a sec. So let's pop some dimensionals on the back. They're not the best dimensionals. So I want them along the top. And a slither of glue just along the bottom. It will stick to our ribbon that way. I know the perforations are the other way around, but you can still make them out. I'm going to pop the hugs right along the bottom of that ribbon there. And the dimensionals on the top. That will dry beautifully. And I'm just going to fussy cut these out. I'm not going to colour them in. get it trapped around my little finger when I'm coming round. So there's one. So easy to cut out. I'm getting so used to this fussy cutting. There we go. So I'm going to tuck them just behind there. I'm going to glue them together actually there, and then I'm going to tuck them behind that dimensional. I'm just going to grab, where have I put my daubers? Where have I put them? Oh, here. So I've got my daubers handy. Where is AliExpresso? There it is. That was good. I know my fingers are going to get dirty, but I just want to darken them up just slightly so it's not just very vanilla, because we've made the card dark anyway. So you won't see the bottom bits. Let's just aid these feathers. That looks much better. Checking the time, everything's okay for now anyway. Where's my scrap? Just in case you do see a bit poking out. There we go, that looks better than trying to colour them in, having sharp edges. So that was cool. I'm going to grab my cleaning cloth and just get that off my nails, because I don't want to transfer it to the card. Looks like I've been playing in the mud. So glue again. A little bit on the back. Tuck that under. And I'm just going to glue the back because they're not really touching there. And I'm just going to lay this one that way across that bird cage there. Absolutely fabulous. Let's just pop that way just for 2 minutes. I'm going to get my dark AliExpresso. Pop along some of these pearls. Where's my there they are. I'm going to add a little birdie charm to this one. I've got one left. And that is just going to go right there as if it's coming into land. Coming into land. And I'm going to place these just along the bottom here. So the only splash of colour we've got is that beautiful velvet ribbon. Those gorgeous little pearls and our charm. So the feathers look a bit lost, don't they, until you get your Winker Stella on there. spreads that colour and distorts them even more. Beautiful. And I'm just going to put a bit of shine on those eggs as well. And when Mum comes back from her flight, she'll be hugging those eggs. There is card number 3. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Let's crack on now. I'm going to go with a blue base this time. I've already scored it at 3.5 because these are 7x5s. Just going to pop that together. And I've got these beautiful strips. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut all these down to 4 3/4, and I think I've got 3 of them. Yes, I have, and they're all different sizes. So let me get the guillotine. So 4 3/4. Oops, oh look, I've stamped on the back. Doesn't matter. You won't see it. I'm going to place these from large, fingers crossed, to small. I may have to trim that one down a wee little bit. Yeah, I'm going to take that one and I'm just going to slither off the end. Or am I? Let's see if I can take that one. I'm going to take 1/4 inch off that one. So the width on that is 1.5. So let's make this 1 1/4. That way I don't have to try and get that little piece in there. And that little piece then can go on the inside. So glue. We're on a roll here, girls. Woof. So a little border either side. Oops, it needs to come up a little bit. That's better. Our second strip then. I am sweating pints. Oof. It is boiling. So we've got the spots there. We're going to put the spots down this end. So just giving them a little border either side. And let's place this one. That is beautiful. Okay, look at that. I just had enough to pull that down a touch. The spots are going back up the top. Level, level. Looks good to me. While we're here, I'm going to use one of the negatives of the feather, not the actual feather. I'm going to use a feather, but I'm going to glue this down. Just about there. Don't worry about the excess glue, that will dry clear. And then I'm going to take one of the other feathers and have it next to it, so it looks like it's just jumped out of its space. And if I can get away with dimensionals, I will. So let's see if that one's going to stick. There we go. It wasn't going to peel off. Oh, there we go. Pull those off. Might as well as we're going along. One more. Oh, you can see them. So Oh no, that's not too bad. You could see them if you held them up to the light. And because they've got a white background, it's not too bad, that isn't at all. Hey. Oh, I'm sweating pints. I'm not having one of them. I'm going to have one of the little ones again. Oh, mind you, I could lay that way. Because I do want my thank you in there. So where's my thank you? There. Let's pop that away just for a second. Because the flat, it doesn't matter where the feather, it could be lying flat, it could be standing up. I can then stamp my thank you down here. And then I'm loving this. And then I'm going to add a couple of those beautiful flowers as well. I keep forgetting about the flowers, they're so cute. So keeping that nice and straight. I'm loving this early espresso with this kit. It looks beautiful. I love it. It looks so old age, doesn't it? It's just beautiful. So I'm going to keep that there. I'm going to even grab some more of those beautiful sprinkles. I know we've got a few in blue, but I'm just going to add a few in the brown as well. You know, mix it up a bit. And I'm going to go through that one. So, because you can't see it on the vellum. That is lush. Oh, I've managed to use hello, grateful, hugs and thank you. So that's a godsend. And I'm just going to grab, don't know if I'm going to have the widest of the birds on there. There's a smaller bird as well. And I'm just going to have that down there. Just beautiful. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to get some twine. And my desk is absolutely minging. Right. Oh, wait there. I'm going to use one of these flowers. The backing has stayed on there, look. And I'm going to bob that just there. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. And I've got some little stars here. I'm going to use the silver stars. One, two, and three. That is just too cute. And what else was it? Oh my goodness. Do you know, I'm thinking heavy now and hard. Wow, I've got so many beautiful. I'm trying to look. These frames get caught on everything. I shouldn't have cut them out, maybe not. Look at this. I'm not adding it on the front. I may put it. Oh, is it worth the colour in? Oh, I don't know. It's gorgeous. Oh my goodness, look. We could even, oh, that would look really pretty in there, wouldn't it? Just slot there. Move the star. Trim those leaves off. Yeah, I'm going to trim those leaves off, and that is going on there. And I've still got loads of elements left. And I've made 12 cards already, and I've still got loads of elements left. I'm loving the fact that these go beautifully with this set. I'm going to have to stop filming shortly because my premiere will be starting and I'll be late again. And I've been doing that all week. Not on purpose. It's just I'm getting so carried away playing with all these gorgeous sets. So, up a bit. So there you are. The blue, I chose the bluebirds just on purpose. Oh, I love that. I'm not going to waste that one now. Thank you. Gorgeous element there. And I'm going to grab my Winker Stella and I'm just going over the vellum. I love it on the vellum. I think it makes it brighter. And then a few of these flowers. So two little elements together. I haven't even used the stamp set for free as a bird. I've just used the bird ballad papers. Just beautiful. There we go. So there is my fourth card. Let me get my bits out the way now so we can showcase these bits. I've got all these left. I got this left. I've even got, oh, there's that little strip. Let me just incorporate that because we did cut that one down as well. Don't want to leave anything behind. And I'm just going to pop that about a 1/4 inch off the bottom and just line that up beautifully. That is so sweet. So we haven't wasted any bit of that card. It's all on here. Plenty of space to write a message. Still got one of my charms left. Still got all these elements. Still got these cards. I'm going to make easy another 4 to 8 cards. Easy with what's left over. I can even incorporate all these little bits that I've got cut out. I've got my feathers. I've got 2 of those still. I've got these flowers still. You know, it's endless. Just by adding a little bit of DSP, chop it up a few cards and envelopes, and you've made something completely different. And they look absolutely fabulous. Plus, I've still got all this ribbon. And I've got the twine. And I've got the extra card. You know, and I've got the dimensionals and, you know, I've still got all this left. So let me shoot all this out the way. Just so I can show you the 4 cards we've just made. This is all rubbish. Let's get that over there. So there's loads of elements left. Let me clear this. So, card number 1. Beautiful card number 2. This gorgeous card number 3. And card number 4. Let me just give that a burnish. So, what do you reckon of my next 4 set of cards out of my paper pumpkin kit? So you got 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then these are the ones that I did on the last video. So we've got that one, that one, that one, and this one that stands up like an easel. And then the 4, these are the original ones that come from the kit. So there's 12 cards, and I've still got all the elements to go, and they're just absolutely beautiful. So let's remove the originals, which I love. 2, 3 and 4. These are the ones I did last time. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there's 8, and then 4 here as well. 12 cards and loads and loads and loads more stuff to play with. I loved it. I really enjoyed that tonight, ladies and gents. I would love a thumbs up, and please press the subscribe button if you want to see what else I make with the rest of the kit, because I'm not going to stop until I've finished the whole kit. So until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.